Welcome back to my channel, Famous and Fabulous. What if the greatest Hollywood love story never really ended? Not the dramatic red carpet kind. Not the noisy tabloid romance. I'm talking about a love that survived silence, time, distance, heartbreak, and everything fame throws at people. A love that didn't scream louder than cameras. It whispered quietly in the background. And today, we're talking about something fans have wondered for years. Johnny Depp finally saying that Vanessa Paradis might still be the love of his life. And honestly, it's not hard to understand why. Think about it. Some love stories don't need big endings. Some don't need dramatic reunions. Some don't even need words. They just stay. They live quietly in the heart. They exist in the soft parts of memory. And the more you look at Johnny and Vanessa's journey, the more you feel like maybe, just maybe, their story never completely closed. Let's go back for a second. It's 1998. Johnny was at a strange point in life. A little lost, a little hurt, a little tired of all the craziness. And then there she was, Vanessa Paradis. Not chasing fame, not trying to be in headlines, just herself, a calm presence, a quiet soul. You know when someone enters your life, and suddenly it feels like the world stops for a second. You can't explain it. You don't plan it. You just feel it. Johnny always said that when he saw her in Paris, something changed inside him. Like a moment where your heart just whispers, "This is different." And it was. They didn't rush. They didn't show off anything. They didn't try to prove their love to the world. They just lived it. They built a life far away from the noise. A home in France. 2 beautiful children. Simple moments, family dinners. Quiet mornings, art, peace, no scandals. No headlines, no public drama. Just love. Raw, soft, private love. You know, when a relationship doesn't need approval from the world. That's usually the most real kind. When you don't need cameras, awards, or applause, just each other. And even though they never got married, Johnny once said something that people never forgot. He said, "I never felt the need to marry her. She's my woman, the mother of my children. Marriage is just a piece of paper." He wasn't saying marriage doesn't matter. He was saying she was already everything to him without needing a ring to prove it. That kind of love isn't about show. It's about soul, but then life happened. Careers, distance, new challenges. They decided to separate in 2012. And here's where it gets interesting. No public fights, no ugly interviews, no blaming each other. Even after the breakup, Vanessa spoke kindly about him. She protected his image. She respected his privacy. She defended him when the world turned loud and mean. Tell me, when do you see that in Hollywood? When does someone walk away from a relationship and still stand by you through storms? That doesn't come from bitterness. That doesn't come from anger. That comes from real love. Maybe a different form of love now, but real. And here's the thing, Johnny never really hid how much she meant to him. He talked about how she grounded him, how she saved him in ways even he couldn't explain, how she brought peace into his life when everything felt heavy. And recently something shifted in fan conversations. In interviews when someone mentions Vanessa, you can see it. His voice softens a little. His expression changes. It's subtle but real. And then came the comment. Everyone noticed him saying, he still has deep and eternal affection for her. Not we are friends, not we're good co-parents. He said affection, and that word holds weight. That word carries emotion, because affection stays even when circumstances change. Affection stays even when life moves forward. Affection stays when a part of your heart is still holding on to a person quietly, respectfully, eternally. Let's be honest, you don't say that about someone who's just in your past. You say that about someone who shaped you, someone who still holds a piece of you, someone whose presence never really left. Fans believe that maybe Johnny never fully moved on from Vanessa, and maybe he doesn't need to. Sometimes the end of a relationship isn't failure. Sometimes it's timing. Sometimes it's life. Sometimes it's simply a chapter closing. But the story stays open in the heart. And here's what people forget. Real love doesn't always need a dramatic ending. Sometimes it just shifts forms. Instead of romance, it becomes loyalty. Instead of passion, it becomes gratitude. Instead of 2 people holding each other's hands, it becomes 2 people silently wishing each other peace. Vanessa didn't only love Johnny when things were good. She cared for him when life was messy. When the world was loud, when accusations and battles hit him, she didn't run to microphones. She didn't chase attention. She didn't join the noise. She stayed graceful, private, protective. That's love, not dramatic love, not movie love. Real adult heart-deep love. You know what's funny? People think love fades just because someone else enters the picture later. But sometimes the heart has room for sadness and thankfulness at the same time. Room for moving on and holding on quietly. There's a saying, some people are chapters, some are books. Vanessa wasn't a chapter. She was and maybe still is a book in Johnny's life. They built something real. They created a family. They survived fame together. And no matter where life took them, a part of that love stayed. And honestly, that's beautiful, because love doesn't always need a fairy tale ending to be meaningful. Sometimes the most powerful love stories are the ones that don't get finished. They live quietly, tucked away, still real, still warm. Maybe Johnny isn't trying to go back. Maybe Vanessa isn't waiting. Maybe they both moved forward in their own ways, but something in both of them still remembers, still respects, still feels something gentle. And that's powerful. You can't fake that. You can't replace that. Sometimes the universe brings two souls together not to stay forever, but so they can forever understand love differently after each other. And honestly, that's rare. Now, let me ask you something. Do you think two people can still love each other, even if life takes them in different directions? Do you believe that some hearts stay connected forever, even without a romantic ending? If you do, you're not alone. So many fans feel the same way. They see the way he speaks about her, the way he lights up when her name comes up, the way he looks nostalgic, not broken, not bitter, just quietly grateful. And if you've ever had someone in your life who you loved deeply, someone who changed you, someone who still holds a quiet place in your heart, you get it. Love doesn't always leave loudly. Sometimes it stays softly. So, if this story touched you today, go ahead and give this video a like. It really does help. And drop a comment. Tell me, do you think Johnny and Vanessa still share a quiet love even today? Share your thoughts. I love reading what you guys feel and believe. And hey, don't go yet. There's another amazing Johnny Depp story right here that shows his most emotional side. Go watch it next. Trust me, if you connected with this one, you're going to love that too. Thank you for being here. Stay kind, stay curious, and remember, the quietest love stories are often the most unforgettable.